today. All his time will be for him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Let me first talk to you a little bit before I read. Is that okay? Like maybe ask some questions, like a test. So I'm the mayor. What's the mayor? What does a mayor do?
Yeah, mayor. Look at mayor means you're the boss of the whole world.
The boss of the whole world. Wow. Well, that's a good. I like that. I like that. At least, kind of like the boss of the city, right? Of Grand Rapids. Yeah, yeah. Well, let's see. Who works for the mayor? I mean, not like their names or anything, but what are some of the jobs in the city? What are some of the people who work for the mayor?
Bosses?
Well, let's see. Maybe some people who drive around in blue cars with lights on the top that flash and sirens.
Cops.
Police officers, right, cops. Exactly, work for the mayor. Who else works for the mayor? Some people who drive around in great big red trucks with lights on the top. Firefighters, yes, 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 they work for the mayor. Okay, let's see who else works for the mayor. Anybody else got any good ideas? Yes. Police, yes, and firefighters, and who else? Well, I'll give you another hint, okay? Some people who drive around in great big white trucks and they come to your house and they stop out in front of your house every week and they pick something up and they take it away.
The trash man.
Trashman and ambulance. Yeah, trashman is the one I was talking about, but ambulance too. We have firefighters who come if you're in trouble, right, and help. Or if your house is on fire, or if you maybe you fell and broke a bone or something, the firefighters would come in their ambulance. First responders, yeah, yes.
Yeah, one time my stove caught on fire.
Your school caught on fire?
My stove.
Oh, your stove. Oh, did the firefighters come and put the fire out? Oh, that's good. Was there a lot of damage to the house?
It was grease under a pan.
Grease under a pan. That will burn, won't it? Yeah, and it sure did. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay. Yes.
One time my mom was cooking
Yes.
dinner and she burnt her hand.
Ouch. Oh, you got to be so careful around a stove, don't you? Yes.
One day the food of my mom was not tasting good because it was smoking.
Oh, that can happen sometimes, can it? Ooh. Did you get sick? A little bit, yes. Yes.
My mommy bought me a new dog.
Oh, really? What kind?
A bulldog.
A bulldog. Is it going to be tiny or is it going to get big?
It's already big.
It's already big.
It
Oh,
weighs 45 pounds.
yes.
Like running with their feet.
Oh.
Where she was
Oh.
a turkey.
Oh, no. We have so many stories, don't we? So many stories. Well, do you know what's going to happen this week? I think, finally, it's winter, right?
Yes.
What are we finally going to get?
Cold.
Cold and snow, right? It's going to snow this week. They say we might have anywhere from 5 to 10 inches of snow.
Floor.
Not on the floor inside, I hope, right? Outside, right? Do you like to go out and play in the snow?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, I do too. Anybody make snowmen? Some, yes. Or snow angels. You know how to do a snow angel?
Yeah.
Lay on your back in the snow and do yeah. Sledding? Sledding too. Anybody?
I was like,
Wow. How about ice skating? Anybody go ice skating? Yes. Yeah. You can go downtown.
When it was winter, my titi, she went to her work and she brought us to go ice skating.
I see. Good. Yes.
When my mommy was ice skating
Yeah.
before, she fought and broke her knee.
Oh no, that's awful. That's terrible. Well, don't do that, okay, when you go ice skating. All right, I'll take 2 more and then we're going to read, okay? I'll take you first.
One day when it was Christmas, my brother threw a snowball to my sister and she was sick.
Oh dear. And now you. Yes.
When it was Christmas, me and my mom
Well, you all have so many wonderful stories, but I should read, shouldn't I? I think it's time to read, right? Okay, let's read. I brought, it looks like a winter snow story, doesn't it?
Sledding.
Looks like a,
There's no
yeah, there's a sledding and soup. It's called Perfect Soup. You like soup when it's cold?
Yeah.
I do. I made a great soup this past week. I made a beef and lentil soup. Ooh, it was so good. Yummy. All right. Who cares, Mayor? All right, here we go. Perfect soup. Murray shined the teapot. Perfect, he said. Murray set the table. Perfect. Murray looked out the window. Soup is perfect on a snowy day. He filled a pot of water and he opened the cookbook. Ah, the perfect recipe for perfect soup. Who's Murray?
The mouse.
A mouse. A mouse.
A mouse cannot live in a house.
Oh, I don't know. I think they do.
Yes, because
I think they do. I think he's got his own little house. He's got his own kitchen even, doesn't he? What kind of soup, if you were a mouse, what kind of soup would you like? Cheese soup, I think, right? Well, let's see what he does. Potatoes, read Murray. Plop, plop. Tomatoes, read Murray. Plop, plop, plop. Corn, read Murray. Plop, plop, plippity, plop. Carrot, read Murray. No plop. No plop at all. Murray dashed around the kitchen and he opened all the cupboards. No carrot, moaned Murray. He put on his mittens and he went outside. He's got to have a carrot for that soup, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's going to find a carrot.
You think?
I see one in the back.
Where?
Back here.
Oh. There's lots of carrots, so he's got to find one for his soup. Okay, Murray ran right past Snowman. Murray was in a hurry.
There's a snowman on a snowman. I can't.
There's a carrot on the snowman?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Where? No. Yes. No. Doesn't have a nose.
No nose. No nose. There's no carrot on the snowman either. Usually there is, isn't there?
Yeah.
You expect there to be a carrot on the snowman. Farmer, please, will you give me a carrot? Asked Murray. I need a carrot for perfect soup. Farmer leaned on his pitchfork. I reckon I'd give you a carrot if you hauled some logs from the timber. I need wood to build a barn. So he's going to give him a carrot if he does what? Help him build a barn. He's got to haul some big logs. Whoops. I'm losing the cover off the book. Murray thought about his soup. He liked things perfect. You will have your wood, he said, and Murray scurried through the meadow. Snowman smiled at him, but Murray didn't have time to stop. Murray was in a hurry. Horse, will you please help haul some logs? Farmer needs wood to build a barn. And I need a carrot for perfect soup. Horse shook his mane and he whinnied, I'll carry these logs if you give me jingle bells. I want to be fancy like those town horses. Murray bit his lip. Perfect soup had potatoes, tomatoes, corn, and carrot. I think I can get some jingle bells, said Murray. So the horse will help haul the logs, but what does he need?
Carrot.
Jingle bells for the horse so that Murray can get his carrot. Murray walked into town. Snowman waved one stick arm, but Murray didn't have time to wave back. Murray was in a hurry, right? Big hurry.
He made his snowman to come alive.
Shopkeeper, will you please give me your bells? Horse needs bells to feel fancy. Farmer needs wood to build a barn, and I need a carrot for perfect soup. Shopkeeper peered over his spectacles. I'll trade you some jingle bells if you'll shovel my walk. Murray looked at the mountain of snow and the shovel he couldn't even lift. He tugged on his whiskers and he twisted his tail. Maybe I can find someone to shovel your walk, he squeaked. Okay, so let's remember it now. First, the shopkeeper wants his walk shoveled, right? And then he'll give him the bells. The horse wants the bells. And then if the horse gets the bells, what happens? He'll help haul the logs, right? And if he helps haul the logs, what happens?
He gets the carrot.
Murray gets the carrot. Exactly. Exactly. You are paying such good attention. Murray climbed the hill. Snowman wrote a message in the snow, but Murray didn't have time to look. The message was, "Hello, Murray." Murray was in a hurry. See the message in the snow?
Hello, Murray.
Hello, Murray. Miller's boy, will you please shovel a walk? Shopkeeper needs a nice clean walk. Horse needs bells to feel fancy. Farmer needs wood to build a barn. And I need a carrot for perfect soup. Miller's boy poked a finger through a hole in his mitten. I would shovel a walk if I had new mittens. Murray flopped in the snow. He needed that carrot. If he didn't have the carrot, his soup wouldn't be perfect. There's a teeny-weeny chance I could get a pair of mittens, said Murray. A teeny-weeny chance I could get some.
He's got a carrot and a cramp. Thinking about something that he did.
I think it's his finger, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like a carrot. Okay. Murray plodded down the road, and Snowman called out, "Stay and play." Murray shook his head. He didn't have time to play. He needed things to be perfect. Murray was in a hurry. See the snowman sliding down the hill?
How could a snowman come alive? Slide down.
Only in books. Mrs. Woolley, will you please knit some mittens? Miller's boy needs mittens for his cold, cold hands. Shopkeeper needs a nice, clean walk. Horse needs bells to feel fancy. Farmer needs wood to build a barn. And I need a carrot for perfect soup. Mrs. Woolley shook her finger at Murray. Ah, such a bad, bad day. My yarn is a jumble. My cocoa just burned my tongue. I will not knit mittens on this bad, bad day. And with that, she slammed the door on Murray. Oh my goodness, what's he going to do now? What in the world is he going to do now? Murray trudged home and he sat down and he cried. What's wrong? Asked a voice. Murray looked around. He saw Snowman. Cocoa burned Mrs. Woolley's mouth, and I will never have perfect soup, Murray said with a sob. I can help, said Snowman. He reached up and scooped a little bit of snow off a tree branch. Then he plopped the snow into Murray's lap. That will cool the cocoa. Murray sighed, but what do you want for helping me? Nothing, said Snowman. It's a gift. A gift? Said Murray. For me? He jumped up. He ran over to Snowman and he hugged him. Snowman is a good friend, isn't he? To help out like that. Murray ran all the way back to Mrs. Woolley's house. He plopped the snow into her cocoa. He sorted the yarns and he wound them into bright balls. And Mrs. Woolley took a long drink of her cocoa. This is good cocoa. This is neat yarn. You have turned this into a good day to knit. And she knitted a pair of mittens. These mittens are warm, said Miller's boy, and he shoveled a walk. "This walk is clean and clear," said shopkeeper. He wrapped up the bells. Where's he going next with the bells? Who does he go to?
Put out a horsey.
The horsey. "These bells make me feel fancy," said Horse, and she hauled the logs. "This wood will make a fine barn," said Farmer, and he gave a carrot to Murray. Oh, he sure did. There we go. Murray got his carrot. Yay. So he's going to go home and make perfect soup. I bet it's not quite the end. Who's going to eat the soup with him? Murray whistled while he finally finished cooking the soup. And then he put on his mittens and he went outside. And Murray ate soup with his new friend.
Snowman.
It did not have a carrot. It did not have a carrot? The soup? I thought he got a carrot. It did not have a carrot. It was perfect. Where's the carrot?
And the snowman.
What did he do with the carrot?
The snowman.
He gave it to the snowman, his friend the snowman, so he'd have a nose instead of putting it in the soup. And so they had their soup together, and that is the end, right? Did you like the story? Oh, I did too. It's a great story. Really nice story. Oh, look at over here what Miss Sarah has.
You got the same.
And what was the name of that book?
Perfect soup.
And actually, this one has a special thing inside it. It says, "This book is a gift from the Grand Rapids Public Library for the Mayor's Book Club for Kids in January 2012. And this goes to your school.
Oh, good.
So we'll leave that for your library."
So you can take it out, check it out from the library, and read it yourself, right?
You already know the end, don't you?
Oh, good. Well, thank you for letting me come and read today. This is very, very nice. I've enjoyed it. Could we get a picture with everybody together? Is that something we could do? All right, let's do that. And then what Miss Sarah is going to, well, tell them first, Miss Sarah, what you're going to do.
Everybody's going to get a button that said, "I read with the mayor," and everybody's going to get a brochure that I'm going to put your photo on this morning, and a bookmark, and one of those.
Oh, with that handsome guy on it.
There you
Oh, that's me.
Gabby has one of them.